camera. Look at that. We're supposed to be here, like we knew what we were doing. Oh, got scared for a minute. Got scared for us. Yeah, it was almost hell. I just ran back from my truck, had to get my driving whiskey out of the glove box. Make sure I do. Whoa, that was a bit of a bad night. So we can see it's all the way filled to the top. So we'll check it out and see you guys think he's not really drinking. Yes, he is. Welcome to the Bottom of the Glass Nation show. I'm hoping everybody can hear me. The lights are green. The trap is clean. Looks like we're moving in the right direction. Boom, 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 boom. 6:03 p.m. Los Angeles time. If you're watching this late, if you're watching this as a rerun, then a rerun. If you don't know what a rerun is, you're too young to be part of this live stream, and I'm going to need you to leave right now. Go look it up. Go Google it. Talk to your therapist. Come back when you know what a rerun is, because everybody else knows what a rerun is. I know what a rerun is. All right. If you're watching this as a rerun, it's because you probably didn't get the notification. And no. And why? We're getting the complaints that we always get, especially in an election year, especially when there's something on the table. All the platforms, they squash conservative channels, and we are right-leaning. We are conservative. We use common sense. You catch on? Common sense. It's kind of an underlying theme around here. We have my generation, Generation X. We are a bunch of extras. You have officially labeled me the General of the Legion of X. It's an honorary title, just like Colonel Sanders. He made chicken. He wasn't really a colonel. Well, okay, you get the idea. Good. Captain Crunch. A lot of cereal. Not really a captain. No. Same with me. All right, good. Now that we got all the mutual bullshit out of the way, let's continue. We had stuff to talk about. Now, the truth is, this is going to feel a little bit more like an old style live stream back in the day. Now, those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, just hang on. You're going to figure it out. Those of you that do know what I'm referring to, not a lot of content on the drag and drop section of the program. No, we're going to have some stuff that filters in from you guys. Comments about what's going on. We'll have a little banter in here. We got a special guest in the studio. For those of you that are members of the Legion of X, you're members on YouTube. If you're members in Facebook, you're part of the General's Lunchbox. Yeah, you guys know that page. Then we posted some stuff. You guys know who's here. He's been here since yesterday. He's been working his ass off today alongside of us. You already know. Now, for those of you who aren't members, you don't know because you didn't see the pictures. You didn't watch the stories. You're not in the club, man. We get a big sign, He-Man Woman Haters Club, right out front. It's not really a He-Man Woman Haters Club, but that's a nice pull from way back when. Some of you know what that means. We're part of the He-Man Woman Haters Club, and I would be alfalfa with the thing on my head. Anyway, so let's go. We got to go through some stuff. We got a little bit of housekeeping to do first, but I got called bullshit on Google. Going through my notifications on Google, like we all do, you get a new swipe and it's a dumb. Ooh, that's interesting. Dumb. Ooh, that's good. It was one of the ones that said, and this is Google's notification to me. And it says, just so you know, we were keeping track of your analytics, and June 10th was your bullshit day. It's like my bullshit day. So I clicked on it. It opened up. There's a paragraph, and I'm skimming through. It says, just Google Analytics, we're checking about the traffic. It's the most bullshit day you had. It was June 10th. And I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? And I'm scrolling through, and there's analytics, and there's charts and graphs and stuff that I don't normally give a shit about anyway. And now I'm reading it because it literally said, Google's, it did let you know, June 10th, bullshit day. And I got mad because something wasn't making sense because I skimmed through. It's a big paragraph. Any of you who know me, I don't like to read at all. I don't like to read paragraphs. I don't like to read. If you guys send me a text message longer than 3 sentences, I don't even read it. I scroll, go, fuck no. And I just, you know who pointed that out to me? I didn't even know that was a thing, but you guys remember Allie from Boston, one of our first moderators? She was about a year in of being a moderator. And she goes, I've learned not to send you text messages that are over 2 sentences long. And I said, why not? I can read. She goes, but you don't. I said, huh. She's right, I don't. I didn't even realize that about myself. So this is going to lay heavy on the heart of Lotork because Lotork he sends books to you. I think his voice to text must be perfect. There's no way that motherfucker's going down the interstate typing out, 14, but he does. 14 paragraphs come through. So I didn't like reading this. I was skimming through it, but I was trying to find, I don't know what my most bullshit day was. And then, yeah, as you might assume, it said busiest day. It was in capital letters, but I just assumed when I saw B-U with an I and a T at the end, just bullshit. It said busiest, And that bothered me. I mean, it bothered me really bad that Google said, your biggest bullshit day in June was the 10th, because I'm trying to think, what the fuck did I do on the 10th? What happened? I'm just scroll back to your calendar. I go and ask my wife. I lean in her office and open the door and go, "Hey, did things get fucked up around here on the 10th?" She goes, "No, why?" She, "Are you sure? Do we have a bad day the 10th?" She goes, "What are you fucking talking about?" I said, never mind. Close the door, run back out to the studio. Can't figure it out. Then it says it was the busiest day. And it wasn't just like I was busy. It's like online traffic with social media or maybe the web page. I don't know. Something was busy that day. And I began to wonder, because Josh Maddox here on staff, we all love Josh. Josh is the moderator on Rumble. He's the station manager on KGXTradio.com. All hail Josh. Hail Josh. But he's a big advocate of spelling and grammar. Now, he's kind of taken over when Mrs. Four has been out of the loop for a little bit. She has not been quite the grammar Nazi she usually is. But don't worry, no problem. Josh is ready. He steps up to the challenge. So I thought, it reminded me that Josh often points out grammatical errors. Spell check needs to be done on things that I say and do. And it felt bad because now I'm reading it wrong. Now I'm reading the thing wrong. I thought, okay. So here's a question. I have a question to submit to the audience, and maybe we'll bring my wife in on this one. Can you get dyslexia later in life? I know my brother was born with it. I did not have dyslexia, but now I seriously either I'm impatient and old and I'm reading too fast, or I'm reading it and just some of the things are getting a little transposed once in a while. So that it's a legitimate question. Now, I didn't want to have to call Dr. McDreamy and ask such a stupid question. I mean, he's a learned doctor, okay? He lives in a house of learned doctors, okay? You don't call up the Dr. McDreamy and go, "Hey, man, can my brain be fucking up more as I get old?" Because he'd have some sarcastic answer that I would take seriously, because I would think, "Oh, he's saying it, it must be true." And then when my wife says, "What do you do?" I said, "Dr. McDreamy, he said my brain's all fucked up and I need to find a goat and a kayak and a river." And she'll say, "He was being sarcastic." And I'm running down the street half naked going, "No, he wasn't. This is serious. Where's a goat?" So I got to be careful what I tell Dr. McDreamy, because his replies, well, they cut me deep, Shrek. They cut me deep. So let's bring Gen X Mom on here. She's all dolled up for you guys. She's not the sweaty tank top mess that you saw earlier today. Oh, there she is. Hello, dear.
Hello, everyone.
And you're going to have to get a little closer to your microphone. I feel you might have to.
I don't want to yell at everybody.
You've been yelling at me all day. Why stop now?
You deserve it.
That is not true.
You were just being a dumb.
I was what?
I don't want to go there.
You almost said a bad word.
I almost did.
So
I'm wearing my crown tonight.
Yeah, I know. This is such bullshit, the crown. Everybody give her $20 to take it off. Take off the crown and set it to the side. Can you get, that's the question of the day. Okay, I need to know this. I'll go like this with it here.
What is it?
Can you get dyslexia later in life? I know you can be born with it.
I have no idea. Maybe it's called Alzheimer's.
That is not, is that dyslexia for old people? Alzheimer's? Is that what I'm getting here?
I have no idea.
Well, you're not making this easy on me, that's for sure, because I know that I'm fumbling and bumbling, but I just don't know why. And I thought maybe that's a real thing. So if someone out there could say, yes, you are absolutely, it is possible to get some forms of dyslexia as you get older, then it won't be my problem. Then it won't be something I did. It's not a lack of perseverance.
Maybe it's just old age.
Okay, I'm trying to avoid that kind of stuff. I'd like there to be, if you just tell me you're old, grumpy, angry, and stupid, that's bad. But if you tell me, oh, you have a disease, then people feel sorry for me. Oh, they'll skip over some of my spelling errors. I can tell Josh, hey, man, back off a little bit. I'm injured with a disease, man. It's no joking matter. That's what I would say.
Somebody said maybe you had a stroke, shadow light.
Yeah, maybe I did. That's true. Maybe I'm suffering from a stroke right now.
Maybe it's lack of oxygen to your brain. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, from you choking me out all day long. Yeah, wrapping your arm around me in chokehold.
Let me see.
Because you've been mean today.
Mrs. Zavala has checked in. Let me check to see if she's
MarcyZavala.com?
Yes, hang on.
Why? What does she want?
I don't know. Maybe she's answering questions. Oh. We got in trouble for eating Oreos.
Who did?
We did.
I didn't eat the chocolate part.
She said that it doesn't matter. She's
I didn't eat the chocolate part. And so, to be fair, MarcyZavala.com, I know you're mad. You're writing stuff about eating Oreos because everyone who listened to the podcast, you know what I'm talking about. The Oreo story. We talked about this. To be fair, I was eating diet Oreos. Were they double stuff? No.
What are diet Oreos?
The double stuff, that's an Oreo. But if you're eating a single layer, regular, generic, Hydrox from Safeway or Ralph's Oreo, that's a diet cookie.
There's no such thing.
That's a diet Oreo. Yeah. So, okay, let's go through the sheets because there's some stuff in there. I can read Larry Bentley, $20, take off the crown. All right, take off that crown, $20. Thank you, Larry. Oh, look how sad you are. Someone told you to take off your crown. KG member for 24 months. Where the hell have you been, my man? All right, what else we got here? John Morgan, maybe it's Biden-exia. He might be rubbing off. I've been doing a little homework on Biden these days. Scott Royston, $10. Here's $10 for the Queen's second crowned fund. We all love you and you too, handsome general. So you got $20 to take off the crown. You're halfway to putting it back on.
Craig Burton, Facebook says you can develop it in adulthood.
See, there's my man Craig. Now, he's a doctor. He's a learned doctor. Craig, over on Facebook, he knows his stuff. You know, he did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, so he knows some stuff. Thank you. This one's for you, Craig, and you're halfway to
Hold on 1 second.
What?
Chris Dodd Banks, can I ask that we all raise a glass and take a shot to my grandfather in heaven who would have turned 95 today? I'll see you on the other side, Chris says.
You know what we can do? Not only can we take a shot, but I will take a shot out of this double D boob glass. This is a shot glass direct from TDP, Trippy Dippy Pineapple on staff here. Look at that boob glass. And I will hold it correctly too. I will hold them up firmly for you. Let's pour a shot in here. To your is it his dad or his grandfather?
Grandfather.
To your grandfather, and for everyone letting me know, especially my doctor friend over there on Facebook, that I can get a little bit of dyslexia as I get older. This is not my fault. I am afflicted with a disease. Everyone needs to give me a free pass. Here we go.
Inflicted with a disease. Mm-hmm. Wow. We have some birthdays to celebrate. Tonight in chat at the moment is GX Patrick. I believe he is 50 today. He made a comment, says, yeah, $5. He said 50th lap around the sun as of today, half the world and back. Only two constants. Praise God and screw the government. Drink up for the 50.
All right, I'm digging that one. The two constants are screw the government and praise God.
I gotcha. Okay, and Michael Bardwell is celebrating a birthday. Don't know. And on Thursday, since we didn't have a Bottom of the Glass show, we missed Bob McKinley's birthday. So I want to wish...
Wasn't I mad at Bob for something, Trip? Hold on, let's get Trip in here.
What? When did that happen?
No, something happened. Or did I owe Bob an apology?
You owe him an apology because I guess you can blame it on Streamlabs, but it was actually him.
What?
He was supposed to upload a picture of Lionheart, as a $2 whore.
I did.
And it was
Who was it?
Perkins.
Oh, Mike Perkins, yeah. Everybody zoomed in on the glass, the glass over here off to this side. Oh, there it is, off to this side. This is the tip jar for you guys, and there's a $2 whore in there. When you give $2 on YouTube, the whore drops down, and you can see who the $2 whore is for the night. And everyone's sending me instant messages and emails, zoomed in on the glass that it was Mike Perkins, Mike Perkins, Mike Perkins. I'm like, okay, that is not who I put in the jar. I'm sorry. So, yeah. So who do Bob McKinley, I do owe him an apology. He did yell out Mike Perkins. It was the right name, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault. What's that?
Is my mic not on? Is it moving over there?
Oh, you're on 4. All right, let's tell that whole story again now.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even remember what I said.
Why am I in trouble with Bob McKinley?
It's because he uploaded the wrong picture to Streamlabs for the $2 whore. So.
I did not.
You did.
Streamlabs fucked. I did not. Computers can make mistakes too.
I'd say it's the person pushing the buttons.
It was him.
It was not me. I did it. For God's sakes. So that's why everything was upset. Yes, Trippy's mic is now on. Everything's good.
Okay, good.
His light is green. His trap is clean.
Scott Royston just gifted 5 memberships to Tsunami. That's cute. JJ, Christina, Ben, and Chris Larson, they all got memberships tonight.
Scott Royston did $10 to the Queen's second crown fund. That's $20. You can put your crown back on now.
Oh, okay. There's a few more. Let's change to a different one.
Oh my God. How many crowns do you have?
How about this one?
How many people have sent you crowns? That is such bullshit.
There's never enough.
Diane Capuano, $5 for the Handsome General's Whiskey Fund. Find out for the Queen whatever she wants fund. Don't ever do that. Never give her money with whatever you want as the title. That can never go good.
That's a good one.
That's not a good one. That's a
I
bad
love that
thing.
one. That's
you
really
love
good.
Diane now, don't you? All right, Brad Baker, $40 for the beautiful, lovely, talented, amazing Queen to put the crown back on. A few dollars for TDP and his hard work today as well, because
Guess they were
Brad
watching
Baker,
us.
yeah, Brad,
Hey,
with the
thank you.
studio
Appreciate
cam was
that.
on.
They
You
were-
guys could see what was going on there.
Loud one, member for 23 months. Okay, you bunch, smash the like button like your daddy smacked you as a kid. Then you can grab your drink and find somewhere to sit, stand, or hold on.
All right, get on that bus. The bus is on the bus that is this event, that is this live stream. The doors are closed. Everybody grab a seat, grab a drink, and hang on, because the way Loud One drives this thing, it's in third gear by the time we hit the end of the driveway. So I don't know. The registration's out of date. There's smoke coming from under the hood, and the tires are full of water. Oh, it's a
Eric
day.
Leroy is checking in. We haven't seen him in a while.
You know what Eric Leroy used to be famous for around
What?
here?
What?
You fucked Eric Leroy up, which is why he left. You did.
Huh?
He used to tell me every live stream 2 years ago, change the date, change the date, change the date.
Oh.
And then you started doing it religiously in the mornings, and now he had to go to another live stream to be able to find usefulness.
Okay. He says, good evening to all the Gen X degenerates.
Well, that's me. I'm one.
There you go. We also have Kyle Wild, $6.99. What year vehicle do you recommend to look for used? Easy for the at-home mechanic to work on, and cheap is needs to go to a shop. And cheap if it needs to go to a shop.
Toyota, Honda, 4 cylinders, Mazda 4 cylinders, Hyundai 4-cylinder engines. They'll last 500,000 miles. Cheap to work on, easy to work on. You can get to everything. If you can get a 4-cylinder engine, that's the best, but V6s are still good too. I don't think they make stick transmissions anymore, but if you can find a 4-cylinder Japanese engine and a stick transmission, your car will last 1 million miles, and it is the cheapest, easiest thing ever to fix. There's my professional opinion.
All right. Well, Michael Callahan has
Yeah.
a bet for you, General.
He did.
On Facebook, he says, I will make a bet with you, General. We can say all the bad words we want. But when the Queen says certain words, she wins. Want to bet?
What's certain words?
I don't know.
Because that's... Oh, Larry Bentley, another $20. He laughed. You got to take your crown off.
Wow. Okay.
Larry Bentley, crown off. You see, there's people that have voices of reason that want you to have no crown in here. Don't get your sad face on. You're not a queen anyway. Come on. Come on.
My brother says I'm a queen.
What does your brother know? Your brother has to say that. Your brother he's your brother. He's family. He's socially obligated.
He doesn't have to say it.
He does. He has to love you. He has to protect you. He has to take care of you. He has to tell you all the things that aren't true about you, that you're wonderful, that you're beautiful, that you're kind, blah, blah, blah. He's your older brother. He's got to stick up for you, but none of it's true.
Wow.
And Larry Bentley is on my side, and we are going to keep you crownless tonight.
All
Don't
right.
forget that.
John Morgan, $2, Singapore Lady of the Night Fund.
Thank you. Need one of those. Looking forward to that night.
Johnny O on Facebook, you get your whiskey, she gets crowns.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't need a crown. Do you realize that when you guys give her a crown, her head goes...
No, it doesn't. Hey, Trippy, I got a message from the Sun Valley Fox for you.
Oh,
For
yeah,
you?
what's
For
up?
TDP?
Says, hi, Trippy, you're awesome. Keep the general in the straight and narrow.
Oh, yeah. I always try and keep them in line.
That's bullshit.
Sun Valley Fox just said
That's a
that.
ton of bullshit. That's a big backyard of bullshit.
Marcy Zavala on Facebook wants to know, where are you hiding the Oreos?
I'm not hiding the Oreo. First of all, we discussed that. They were diet Oreos. They were the single layered Oreos, which everyone knows is the diet version. I did good there. Every now and then we don't even buy Oreos. We buy Hydrox, those fake ones. So it's even the light version of diet Oreos. So we're doing the good thing here. We're fighting our way in the right direction. This is combat, and we're winning. Thank you very much.
Houdini member for 2 years. Lionheart is the $2 hoe tonight.
Lionheart is the $2 hoe. Now, you know who's going to be pissed is Sweets. She going to be mad about
She's
this
late.
action. She's late. Yep, Sweets didn't make it on time. Sweets going to get Sweets. You just kicked her in the nutsack.
Mike Peterson, member for 10 months, send $25 for her to put the crown back on.
No, he didn't. He just said to. He didn't actually send any money. $20 put the crown on, $20 take it off. Look how long your crown has been off. This is the thing right now.
According to the Sun Valley Fox, the crown is permanent.
No, I don't think so. No. Nice try there, buddy. I don't think so. Not a chance in hell. All right.
Marcy Zavala on Facebook is rolling her eyes at your comment.
Well, MarcyZavala.com, you can roll your eyes all you want. I'm just trying to be truthful. I'm trying to be honest. And I come before you a humble man, and you squash my feelings. You stomp on my heart. You're a terrible person, Marcy. You're a terrible, terrible, terrible person. I understand. It's all right. I'm tough. I'm a big guy. You know what my wife showed me right before? This is a true story. And we'll get all three of us in the picture for this one. She showed me a deal for a 100-inch TV. Now, who makes that? Do you know who makes that one?
No, I don't remember.
Well, you talk while I sneak a sip of whiskey here.
All right. Well, I have no idea. But Diane said for $2, she gave $2. I was born 1959, but I identify as a Gen Xer. Well,
All right.
welcome.
You can join us on our side. You know why? Because we have cookies over here. We've even been talking about them. All right. 100-inch TV. Now, think about that. Gen X Mom, would you want 100-inch TV for any reason at all ever?
No, I don't watch that much TV, so I don't really care.
But when you do, what would be an advantage to having a 100-inch TV?
I don't know. You have to have a pretty big room for a 100-inch TV.
Trip, what do you think there,
don't
Trip?
know.
Would you ever want a 100-inch TV?
I'd rather have a projector. Like, I'd want like a dark room, kind of make it like a movie theater vibe, and like go with the projector out.
So you get a really clear screen. I mean, it would look crisp. So you'd want one that big. For what? What was the purpose of it? What do you just to say you got it, or do you got something behind it?
It's not just like for like flexing or anything, but I don't know. It'd just be cool to have, have friends over and watch a movie, whatever.
Well, I think we should look at this from a practical point of view. I can think of a pro and a con right now.
Okay.
Now, the con is if you're sitting there watching a 100-inch TV, you're doing this. You got to look over there, what's going on, and then you got to look over there. And then if you're looking over here, maybe something happens over there, and you might miss it because you were looking over here. I mean, 100-inch.
Houdini said it'd be great for porn.
There's the pro.
He wrote that right away.
There's the pro. If you're watching porn, that's got to look like people right in the life size. You're not looking at porn on a TV. No. Life size like they're fucking right in the room with you. So there's the pro. The con is you're going to get whiplash on your neck trying to look at all the corners of the screen. So I'm not sold on it yet. There's a pro. There's a con. Just giving you guys my honest opinion. You're welcome, America.
All right.
All right. Let's go
Mike
back.
Peterson gave $25 to put my crown back on.
He did not. That is not true.
Yes, he did.
Oh, my God, he did. God damn it.
So
Come on. Somebody's got to cough in 20 to take that thing back off.
Oh, no. And then
Mary
there's a-
Mathis, my beautiful friend, Mama XR Queen, put the crown on. Oh, for Christ's sake. I thought we got rid of Mary Mathis. I thought she was off
Why?
on other because I told her to go away and never come back. And if I didn't, I should have, because now you're absolutely blindly following your friend. I don't like that. What about my needs, Mary? What about things I need in life? I would like for one Saturday night to have a crownless wife. Yeah, because that's too much to ask.
Yeah, and Hogs14 goes, what happened to the crown, Gen X Mom? They keep making me take it off.
It's true.
I'm not
$20
happy.
and that thing comes off. Who's got $20 to have her take that damn crown
John
off?
Morgan says, imagine gaming on a 100-inch TV.
I couldn't do it.
Why?
I've tried that. You guys have seen when I get my monitors, I have to shrink the screen because I can't. I get seasick now. I get motion sick if I'm darting around. I got to bring it in. I could not game on that at all. I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Ah, Larry Bentley, $20. Put it back on. I was only joking. Love your show.
Larry Bentley, you turncoat motherfucker.
Watch out. You're going to be putting the...
You're going in the woodshed,
Yeah.
Judas. Change your name to Judas Iscariot. You know, you better come begging with 30 pieces of silver to get out of the woodshed, buddy.
Wow.
Okay, Larry's going in the woodshed. He's out. I can't abide. The dude cannot abide. I would like one Saturday night with a crownless wife. It's not asking too much, and you fuckers are ruining it for me. All right, let's see. Doom, 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 doom.
April Hunter on Facebook. What do you do with a Honda Insight with a leaky gas head, but they said no coolant has made it into the engine? They've been pricing it out about $3,500 to replace.
What's a gas head?
I don't know.
Does she mean gasket? Head gasket?
That's what she wrote is leaky gas head.
Head gasket. You got to say that right. I know to everybody else it probably sounded okay. Yeah, gas head. That sounds good to me.
April. Her
I
name
had a
is-
gas head problem myself the other day.
Her name is April.
April, but it's head gasket. What do you do with it? There's nothing you can do. If you got a bad head, well, why did they think it's a bad head gasket? If it's not bad enough to be leaking, blown into the cooling system, how do they know? It's possible. It can leak externally. It can have some blow between the two cylinders, compression loss. There are some things on that, but yeah, $3,500. It's expensive. Trade it in before. Don't tell anybody. Get another car. Just trade it in the way it is. I'll tell you something that comes to mind since you guys always ask on the podcast for car stories. When I was a kid, I learned very early. You grew up in the 70s and 80s and how cars were. And I had a car. It was a 78 Nova, and I'm trying to drive it from up the 15, up the Cajon Pass. And I'm down in San Bernardino somewhere. Forget what I was doing. I had to come up the pass, and I had a really tiny pinhole leak in the radiator. But it was even though it was a pinhole leak, it wouldn't go very far. It just spit out all the coolant, all the water. And I remember calling a friend of mine, a buddy of mine. His name was Jeff Fox. He lived on Latuna Canyon Road. He was 7'2", huge, long, blonde hair guy, right out of the 70s, and stayed that way. And he goes, do you know anybody? There's any stores around? And I said, yeah, there's probably a store not too far from here. There's 7-Eleven or something. He goes, all right, you get to the next Circle K and you go in and you buy a whole jar of pepper. And I said, pepper? And he goes, yeah, get a biggest thing of pepper you can, pour it in your radiator, then pour the water in after that, and then just you cap it off. And I said, what is pepper going to do? He says, pepper's going to fix the hole. And I said, no fucking way. So I took a bunch of pepper, poured it in there. It fixed the leak, which is similar to a head gasket problem if it's coolant. And I got back home, no leak, no drip, no nothing, held all the water. And I called him up and said, how long does this last? He goes, right about when you forget you did it, you're going to go, oh, I got pepper in my cooling system. You're going to think every day. And then about the 5th or 6th day, you're going to forget that you put pepper in there. You're going to get on with your life. And then it's going to blow and leak even worse. I said, so what are you saying? He goes, as soon as you forget about it, it's coming back, and you can't do it again, not very easily. And yeah, it's true. The only drawback is that every time you got out of your car, it smelled like pepper. Your car, loud smelling pepper hit you as you came out of the car. But
Did you sneeze?
no, I didn't. True story though. So if you ever get in a pinch, pour a bunch of pepper in the radiator, then add water and drive down the road. It did work.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're welcome, America. That one was for free. And Larry from Denmark.
All right. John on Facebook, what kind of Harley Davidson do you own?
Currently, sweetheart, get this right. Get it right.
Harley Davidson Softail in Pacific Blue.
In Pacific Blue.
I can't remember the year. 2005?
8.
2008? It was
Heritage.
Heritage
Softail.
Sorry. I'm a
And
little tired tonight
It is a soft tail, isn't it?
because you were busting a whip today with
Oh my
Trippy
God.
and I.
You guys such babies about this. You really are.
We're not babies.
Yeah, you are. You're a fucking crybaby. All right,
we
what
do.
else are we going to talk about? Oh, so I got my feelings hurt.
I find that hard to believe.
I got my feelings hurt.
Okay, go ahead. Why? By
Why?
who?
There we go. Now you're paying attention.
No.
Let's start over.
Because I don't care.
I got.
How's that?
Wow. Okay. Guess who's going off camera? Now we're done with her. All right, let's go back to
You
me.
mean I could have
got
done
my
that
feel-
weeks ago and did that? Oh,
Keep it up, and I'm shutting off your mic, you crownless wonder. Somebody please put $20 in the jar to take off that goddamn crown. All right. I got my feelings hurt. Grant from Torquestrap, he's been helping me learn how to edit. He's been helping me with some technical stuff. He's very savvy on analytics. He's very savvy on the ways of the world. Me, not so much when it comes to social media and tech. Still don't have it all figured out. Used to rely on the kid, but even he only went so far with it because he wasn't really super interested in all the back end stuff on that. But Grant told me today that our website looks like it was built using Windows 95. Yeah. Now, I thought the website was clever, simple to use, informative, colorful. And I was told the website looks childish. It looks like it was made with Windows 95. And whatever numbers we get in traffic on that, we could easily times 5 if we would just grow the fuck up and have a grown-ups website. I turned on all the lights in the studio, locked the door, went inside the house, sat in the corner and contemplated the meanings of the universe. I was hurt. I was hurt. It cut me, Shrek. It cut me deep. So let me ask you, I will submit this to the jury on Rumble. I will submit this to the jury on Facebook and on YouTube. Website, our website, real simple. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up, it's good. You like it, leave it. Thumbs down, needs to be changed, needs to be better. I want to ask you guys. You guys are the extras. You're the ones that go there. All we do is jockey stuff around in there for you. You guys are the ones that use it. Is it not user-friendly? Or is it user-friendly like Windows XP? Because I remember Windows XP. Do you remember Windows XP? Of course you don't. Most of you were like not born yet. All right, looking for thumbs up or thumbs down. Whoa, Mom. Oh, that was you. You wrote. The first one on there was thumbs down, and it was your queen. My God. Disney Kid says up. Jennifer Whitehead says up. Tim Mitchell says up. Hey, you're going to have to report in. Sammy Joe, you're going to have to report in the bulk on Facebook. Calculate. Sammy Joe is over there. She's on Facebook. She's your moderator. Sammy Joe is on staff, is your moderator on Facebook. Josh Maddox on Rumble. I'm going to need to check in with you guys in the sheets. So calculate. Who else? Kim Campbell, Justin Bennett, GX Patrick. Everybody says up. Diane, Ed K, King Wisenoak, Alan. You know, this may be a little bit of a Grant can go fuck himself night. I can't tell.
Oh, is the romance over?
No.
Are you breaking up?
No, but I'm gonna ask for an apology. Look at look at here. Everything is thumb. Oh, one.
Oh, Firewood
LMN.
Art.
Wait a minute.
Firewood Art put thumb down.
Who's LMN?
LMN.
Is that Grant? Is that his podcast?
Where's that?
It's on YouTube right there. There's another one.
know.
Houdini's got thumbs up. Randy Koch thumbs up. We're good there. See?
Firewood Art was down.
Okay, well, Firewood Art's been drinking, so, what does he know?
Okay.
XP had a good run. Yes, it did. See, look at that. Sky Royson thumbs up. What? Wait, somebody said, hey, Iceman? No, Iceman's not in here. Iceman wouldn't know how to be in here. Iceman wouldn't know how to join a live stream and say shit.
He's been on a live stream before.
He has never been on a live stream. Iceman? No way.
Yes, he has. Mm-hmm. Yep, see? Even Trippy
Hold on.
agreed.
I'm scrolling. Oh, my God.
Is he
Iceman from Bodfish is in here.
here?
He says needs to be changed, needs to be better. What a bunch of fuck. See, there's 3 people, and Iceman's one of them's going to change that shit. There was an open target on my back on that
Thumbs
one.
up on Facebook.
Okay.
Same with Rumble.
Mary
Same with
Mistretta, Graham Gordon. Okay.
Ben Eaton on Facebook says, I mean, it's okay, but could be better.
Who said that?
Ben. And Dan Daniel does not like it. Thumbs down multiple times.
Okay. Well, one guy multiple times putting thumbs down. All right. Look, I will entertain changing it because Grant and Iceman are both smarter than me. But I'm perfectly capable of accepting the results of this purely scientific poll, which clearly indicates and vindicates me and our website. We did good. It's friendly. It's user friendly. It's got pictures. It's colorful. Even a 3-year-old could operate it. It's good. So there we go. Samuel Pancake gave a thumbs up and a thumbs down. That boy's all yin and yang tonight. There you go. Yeah,
He
that
doesn't
might
want to
be.
upset you. He's staying neutral.
Don't stay neutral. That'll upset me.
You want him to pick one or the other.
What'd they say back in the old days? If you're lukewarm, I will spat you out.
Everybody's saying hi to Iceman. Even some people are going, chicks, man, chicks.
What the fuck, man? Okay, who's here tonight? Who's sitting in the chair? You know, even Trippy's here. Don't talk to Iceman. Iceman's not your friend. He's not your compadre.
He's famous. You
Well-
made him famous.
No, he made himself famous with the chicks, man. Chicks. All right, so we do have to talk about something serious.
Oh, no.
We do.
Oh, no.
I didn't want to. I'm going to go to my camera, and I didn't want to have to go down this road, but you guys need to listen to this.
Johnny Utah's in the chat.
You know what that's from?
Yep.
What?
Oh, shoot. I just forgot the surfing movie. What was the name?
Wow. Can't believe we're still
Come
married.
on, help me, people. I forgot.
Come on. Better take that crown off.
Shit. I can't think of the name. Oh,
Johnny Utah.
Johnny Utah. It's a surfing
Patrick
movie
Swayze's in it.
and robbers
Patrick
and Patrick
Swayze's in it.
Swayze and I can't think of the
Nick
name.
Nolte's in it. No, not Nick
Shit.
Nolte. Gary Busey. Gary Busey's in it.
We watch it all the time.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, you're out. Okay. So let me I'm gonna get
Point
serious.
Break.
Point Break, yeah, cheater. Somebody helped you out.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so I want to talk about something that's serious, and it's about one of you. That's right. I'm speaking about one of you. An extra. Okay? Now, I don't know whether this person's on YouTube or Rumble or Facebook. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to figure out who it is, but there's a little dissension among the ranks. Now, let me explain what I mean by this, okay? I'm first going to explain my point of view the way I always do. It's the same way every time. I'm very consistent about this. Then we're going to get to the person involved, one of you guys, all right? So listen up. Trump got shot. We all know that. Trump got shot. I was very quick. Within a couple hours after he got shot, our show just happened to be up to bat. So I hadn't listened to any other programs, any other shows, nothing. Just the stuff bouncing around, you know, because it was still pretty fresh and live a couple hours. And I got on our show. You guys were here. And I pointed out that, you know, the left has tried to discredit him. They tried to take his property. They tried to indict him. They tried to put him in jail. They tried to impeach him. They've tried keep him off the ballots. I said all these things, and now somebody's tried to kill him. And I said, now they have tried to kill him. And why did I say that? I told you that night what I said. I'll say it again. All of the heavy advertising, all of the speeches, every time that the left, the Democrats, the liberals, the socialists are in front of a camera, what were they saying? He must be stopped at all costs. We have to do something. He cannot be allowed to be in the Oval Office. There's even ads that were run saying, we got to put a bullseye on that guy and bring him down. He cannot be president. And there was a ton more. It was heavy in Biden's advertising campaign. Biden doesn't have anything really to run on at all. He's running on, I hate Trump, you hate Trump, we all hate Trump, Trump's bad for America. And Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, the more time went on, the more flagrant they got with the things they were saying. You get on camera and say, something has to be done. Now, do I think they organized it? No, not at all. Do I think they directly pushed any one individual? Hey, Bob, go do that? No, of course not. But do I think that to a lot of people sitting there going, I should do something about this. I should just do something. And how do I know people were doing that? Because people have done it on the right. I know people that were stewing when Obama was elected. They're like, I got to do something about this. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're not going down that road. No, but tons of people. So it happens. But when you're out there on the left begging for it to happen, when you're all but giving permission, A demented mind gets a green light in his head. So although I don't think, and I'm saying this again, I don't think the left hired somebody. I don't think they orchestrated it. But I definitely think they pushed people in that direction, begging and giving the green light and just getting people, getting as close to saying it as you could without actually saying it. There, that's the best way to put it. Do I think that? Yeah. Now, am I right? This is the part where you think I'm going to say, well, it's my opinion that I'm right. You never know, but I think my opinion. No, let's ask it again. Am I right? Yes. Yes. How do I know I'm right? Because the day that he got shot, the Democratic National Committee and all of the Biden campaign pulled their ads. Every ad that was Trump is Hitler. Trump needs a target on him. Trump needs to be removed at all costs. Every one of them was pulled. All of the speeches that everyone was giving started to not have those words in them anymore. I know. I know. You on the left. I know. It was just a miraculous coincidence, wasn't it? No. They knew they fucked up. They called every campaign organization in the country and said, pull the ads. Don't do anything until we tell you what our next move is. What's their next move? Well, they had to figure out how to keep campaigning. Because if you can't campaign on that Hitler is going to be in the Oval Office and we must do anything to stop him, the world is at stake, they said. America is its democracy is at stake every day until somebody took a shot at him. Again, did they do it? Did they push the button? No. But they said everything right up to... And then, because they knew they did all that, they quickly pulled everything back and quit talking about it. They stepped back across the line and just stood there with everybody else. Hey, how you doing? No, I wasn't saying nothing. No, I'm being good. So, of course, it's accurate. Of course, my assessment is fair. And everyone who thinks it. There's 40 million people that are thinking the exact same way, going, yeah, you fucked up. You shouldn't have done that. And the proof's in the pudding. You pulled the fucking ads. If you didn't think it too, Democrats, you'd have left those ads playing, but you knew. Oh, you knew. And yet, we have one of you guys. We have an extra in the halls of Gen X Talks telling me I need to apologize for my remarks to that person. Well, first of all, that person is not representing at this time all of the Democrats, all of the liberals. No. That person's coming and saying, you need to apologize. I'm a little bit tired of what's going on around here with the things you've been saying. Well, guess what? I'm tired of all the shit your side is talking, saying, doing, and behaving. I'm tired of all the policies. Here, let me help you out. This one's clean and easy, okay? Mitt Romney ran for president, right? Remember that? And Harry Reid, a senator from Nevada, got on the Senate floor and in front of everybody, the whole nation said, Mitt Romney hasn't paid his taxes in 10 years. And the press went nuts. The population went nuts. He lost some support. That's not the only reason he lost the election, but that was a big piece. And it wasn't true at all. Wasn't even true at all. Years later, a journalist sat down with Harry Reid and said, I want to talk about something. You made that statement on the floor of the Senate that Mitt Romney hadn't paid his taxes, and there wasn't a shred of truth to that at all. And Harry Reid smirked and looked at the camera and said, he didn't get elected, though, did he? And the only thing this person, this extra, is going to be able to say to me when I present that, it's a fact. Go look it up. It's really easy. The interview's out there and everything. When I present that, you know what this extra is going to say? Well, everybody does it. The right lies too. That's the absolute hallmark of you winning an argument. The balloons can drop and the band can play at that point. When you get a liberal, when you get a Democrat to say, well, everybody does it. You do it too. Everybody does it. But according to the rules that this particular person, one of you guys, according to the rules this person has set up, they should apologize to me. They lied and damaged a presidential candidate. That's pretty underhanded. That's a pretty low thing to do. They should apologize for Harry Reid smirking about it and laughing like he got away with it and tough shit. What are you going to do? Would it be fair for me to demand that person respond in such a way for the whole party? I mean, if I'm apologizing to you on behalf of the whole party, shouldn't you be able to represent the whole party and apologize back? You only got to apologize to me on what you saw. I just showed you. I just told you. It's right there in front of you. I know everybody does. It'll be your thing you're hiding behind. Now, I'm not going to tell you who this person is. I'm sure a few of you know. I don't have any strong relationship with this particular person one way or the other. Nothing super bad, nothing super good. Kind of an acquaintance online here, an extra, been around a little bit. But I will tell you, you're out of your fucking mind. Number one, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong if you don't think that the stuff that they've been printing and saying and campaigning and advertising encouraged the situation. If you don't think that happened, then just leave. If you really believe that they're innocent in all this, then you're wrong. Completely wrong. The second thing is that what I should say, sorry, I feel this way. I feel that the Democrats had something to do with this. I do. I feel it. I feel they helped bring this about. I feel they gave permission. I feel they were kind of begging for it. I feel they were very involved in the movement of that. And remember what you people on the left have taught me. Feelings are all that matter. Now, this person, this extra, because I feel that I'm right, I feel that the Democrats led down this path. I feel they encouraged it to happen through advertising and campaigning. I feel that way. Well, now you have to respect me. You have to go along with my feelings. You have to acknowledge my feelings. You can't even reply because I'll be offended. And you set up the rules. I'm not allowed to offend someone who has feelings. I have feelings on the matter. So now you're not allowed to offend me either. These are the rules you guys set up. I feel I was right. I feel it did happen. I feel I'm accurate. And you can't argue with my feelings because you've shown me that that's not allowed. Only I don't give a shit about all that. And I don't give a shit how you feel about how I feel. I don't give a shit that you think I should apologize. I'm not going to apologize for what I think happened. I'm not going to apologize for something that's blatantly obvious to every person in the world with common sense. And I'm certainly not going to apologize to you on behalf of the Democratic Party just because you got a wild hair up your ass and decided to tell a few people, a few other extras that you're just not sure what's going on around here anymore. Well, I'll tell you what, you know what's going on around here? It's probably weird for you. This is called consistency. Common sense. So to the one extra that just burned me up today, you do what you want. I don't care if you leave. I don't care if you stay now. Because everything that you have just made me go through in my head about this and having to explain myself on something that is so obvious to everybody else just chaps my hide. And if you don't know what that means, not only are you a liberal, left, socialist, progressive nutcase, you're too young to be on the program because everybody else thought that was funny. That chaps my hide. It's an old saying from a long time ago. All right, I'm back. What do we got between the sheets? Gen X Mom.
All right. Let's see. Kyle Wild, welcome to an extra. He joined tonight.
Thank you very much, Kyle. Appreciate
loud
you.
one, $5. How was it that the only time CNN aired a Trump rally was when an attempt on his life happened? 2 + 2 is 4.
So now CNN did it? I knew it.
I don't know.
I fucking knew it. CNN.
Christopher Harvey on Facebook. Yes, you are right. He's a new subscriber.
Thank you.
Blake, $1.99. Dems need to go back to play their French horns. Michael Dawson says, hydrate General and Trippy.
Hydrating.
Sandy gave $10, almost a decade of this. That guy was 20 years old. All these young people have been told he's Hitler for half of their lives. 2025 will make the BLM riots look like a picnic.
No kidding.
Charles Clark gifted 5 memberships tonight to Jalen, Mrs. T, Josh Jacobs, Steve, and Jeff. They all got memberships tonight. Sean MacArthur, sorry it took so long. I'm a subscriber, General.
Where the hell have you been, man? I've been carrying this program. You're over there on Facebook. You're trying to say something now, and you're not saying it till you get here? What the hell, man? Been doing this alone without you now. God damn it. Him and Russell Covey always come in and say hello on Facebook. I haven't seen him in a couple shows, and I got to tell you, it's been affecting me deeply.
Two Bear sent you a message.
Do I want to know what Two Bear wanted?
He said, fuck it, let's drink.
All right, Two Bear, fuck it. Let's circle the wagons and have one. I'll throw one back with you guys right now.
Graham Gordon gave $5. Thanks for the goggles, Mama X. It helped me win my age group and second overall at the open winter competition today. Here's some money for the queen.
Wait a minute. Is this the guy you were smuggling stuff into Canada for?
Maybe. Possibly. I have no idea.
Yeah, you do. You absolutely do. Are you done in there? Because I got a drag and drop
Loud
thing.
One gave $5 saying a raw egg cracked into the radiator will stop pinhole leaks in radiator as well.
See, that would you rather put pepper in the radiator or start cracking eggs? You want to hold the chicken over your radiator and squeeze, or you want to get some pepper and pour some stuff in there with a cap and a lid with some dignity? This is why we don't allow people from Tasmania on the fucking program. This is why. It's shit like this. All right.
All yours, babe.
All right, going over the drag and drop section of the program. I do have some stuff in here. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, we were late. We were very, very. Whoa, that's a fucking. That's a horrible one. How do those things get so fucking big like that?
The person that's using the
operator.
Okay.
the operator. Thank you, Trip.
All right,
I love having Trippy here.
I don't love having Trippy here. Trippy's, that's just bullshit. All right, let me close that out. That was horrible. Is there a smaller one up there? Doom-da-doom. Let's see if I can get a smaller picture. If it goes big again. That's better. Okay. Yes, we were late with the podcast. The podcast dropped today. We got caught up today. You guys get to see it. It's out there. The audio is on Spotify and Google and where else? Apple. It's on everywhere. It's on Podbean. There's a bunch of places. Anyway, so go check out the podcast. The ongoing saga of things continues. A lot of information there today. A lot of funny stuff in there. We gave 3 little car blurbs on there about your car stories you guys want. And the video version drops tonight at midnight. And then last week's drops tomorrow at 6:00 at night. So you're going to get caught up. I know people are going, where was the video one? We wanted the video one. Yeah, I was trying something new with editing. I couldn't get it to work, so I just put the old one up the right way, the way you guys always have it. Again, being pressured by Grant from TorqueStrap to do a better job editing, and I just got frustrated and quit. But you guys do get to see it. So everything's caught up now. By tomorrow, everything will be caught up. So there's a couple interesting things I wanted to show you.
Hey, Chris Banks wants to know who's buying the donuts because the podcast was late. Remember? Two Bear?
Two Bear. When Two Bear with the podcast. Yeah, I forgot about that. If the podcast was on time, Two Bear had to buy donuts and coffee for the whole dealership.
So he didn't have to.
Yeah, it just means he didn't have to. Doesn't mean. Well, don't try to throw me under the bus that I got to buy donuts because it was late. Good God. All right, where was I? Drag and drop. Bump, 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 bump. There's a couple interesting pictures. We got a couple things to say on here. We don't want to leave the program without sharing. Yeah, this right here, this is one that I ran across. Let me see if I can get this over here for you in an appropriate way. Do you see what this says on this building? Okay, this is a building that just gave up. I think you guys should always remember when you drive down the road and you look up and see this is a building that's just given up and said, well, fuck it. I can't do this anymore. And that shows the times we live in, does it not? When a building says, I can't be a building anymore. I'm done. I'm fucking out of here. I thought that was goddamn hilarious. I wish I could print some of these out as stickers and put them around town. You know, when you're driving through a fast food at McDonald's or Taco Bell, some of these would make really good stickers about this big just to put near the menu board, because the caption should read, when a building finally gives up. I don't know. I'd probably get in trouble for that shit, but it sure would be funny. What was another one? Now, this one's been around the internet a ton, and I did see it again. But I'm telling you, of all the things that circulate about our generation and growing up as kids, I know hose water and metal slides and streetlights. I got it. I'm with you on all that. But this one, how many times did your parents ever have to dress you up for picture day? Remember that? And my mom dressed me up for picture day, and she took me to the mall with my cousin, and we had to sit there for these things. This one just gets me every time I see it when this is the caption. Okay? Pay attention to this. I'll leave it large for you so you can look. Ready? When it's school picture day, but you got to sell that Cutlass Supreme at $345. You got to...
Nice hat. I mean, nice
Hat?
hat. No, nice
That is not a
head.
hat.
Nice head of hair. That's right.
That kid's going to get out of school, race to the dealership, and he's got to sell. Got to sell that.
That is a Tupperware bowl cut.
That Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme got to go today. He got to roll that car today. Because that's the way we got dressed sometime, and that's what a car salesman looked like at a General Motors dealership. Oldsmobile or Buick, that was the guy.
That's where moms cross their fingers that you got your pictures taken when you got to school.
Right. Otherwise, the tie's gone, the vest is gone. But this kid was all about, look at him slinging that jacket.
Yeah.
Now, either he was determined or his mom went with him and said, don't mess this up.
Do you remember when you'd get ready to go get your picture and you knew that everything was fine, and then the person, the assistant for the photographer, goes and messes with your hair?
Yeah. Yep.
Like they're going to make it better?
They had a certain style they wanted, and it didn't matter if she was 65 years old. She had something in mind, and it wasn't how you looked.
They always messed it up.
Well,
Like, don't touch the hair.
this
We're
guy
fine.
did end up being the top salesman of the month, and he's still working at Oldsmobile, even though there's no more dealerships. I'm telling you, that was funny. Here's one that I thought was interesting, and I looked up who did this first. The Tax Information Company. I may have to make this one big enough where you guys can actually see it. They just did something really simple. What is $100 worth all across the country? In other words, if you take $100, what can you buy? Let's say groceries. They did groceries for this. What groceries could you buy with $100? And then they gave a comparison, how much that $100 was worth all over the country. Now, the red areas, like in Kansas, Oklahoma, they're worth $110, $111, $110, $113. The red ones are states where you can get more on average compared to the country. You can get more than your $100 worth. And the yellow, like California, where I live, it's only worth $88. Washington, $95. I think the lowest one was New York. I think, was it say
86.
$86? Now, what do those states have in common? Where you got New York and California?
Mississippi and Alabama are the number 1 and number 2 to get the bang for your buck.
Okay, and look at the ones that suck the most. Liberal run cities, liberal governors. You can't even get your bang for your buck anymore. Where do you get your buck? I thought it was interesting. So you can look at your state, wherever you're looking at it from. You can pick your state and zoom in and see where you're at. But those are the numbers. And they're absolutely mind-boggling to see the differences on just $100. What if it was $1,000? Look at the difference that $1,000 would make. Do the simple math. You can get it. Don't use Common Core math. Use regular math. You'll get the idea. All right. Was there anything else in here? I had something else to show you. Yeah. You guys heard about the big, the outage, the internet outage that went down? This article, right after it went up, this article came across my feed. This was great. This is a press release from Microsoft. Microsoft recommends rebooting your computer 15 times as the blue screen of death strikes worldwide. What the fuck does that? 15 times? What? Sooner or later, we'll get it right. Sooner or later, our operating system will come online and we'll take care of this. But you got to completely start and stop your system 15 times. Now, you know what I thought? I thought it was. Now, this is the conspiracy side
I have
of
a funny
me.
thing about this picture.
You know what
though.
I thought? I thought the conspiracy side of me thought this. I thought they want you to start it and shut it down 15 complete times to make sure that whatever virus they were giving you took. They're like, I don't know if we're going to be able to get it if they shut off. Well, let's tell them to do it 15 times. Then the blackout shit, the virus that we're spreading, it'll definitely get in their system. So that's the advice. Okay, what do you got?
The Sphere in Vegas had that blue screen.
The,
They showed it.
the sphere, the whole outside of the sphere was that blue screen.
Yeah, yeah. But then, if you go look it up, they put an AI. They're doing a new show or something that's there about AIs, and the sphere now opens up where the AI is looking up, and then it cracks the screen.
Whoa.
It's really, really
That's wicked
crazy.
cool looking. I
Yeah.
bet it is. Can you imagine being there and seeing that like a giant wizard coming at you?
It was pretty impressive. Just from my phone, I was like, "Whoa!"
You know, to this day, I haven't seen the sphere in live in person.
Oh, Trippy took me.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's like we're over there.
Trippy took
Last
me
time we
over
were in
there.
Vegas.
Trippy took you to the sphere.
Yes, he did.
What? Where was I? What the fuck are you talking about?
You stayed back. You didn't want to
Yeah,
go.
you were
Okay,
just, like,
well,
eating
let's
pizza
start
in the
with
hotel
you're
room.
fired. Let's start with that.
You're not fired.
He's fired.
You're not fired.
We all know that I'm not anyway.
John Morgan wants to know if CrowdStrike will be in charge of the electronic voting machines this year.
I don't know. What was your conspiracy theory you told me today? Whose brother-in-law was a friend of Obama or something? You said that the guy who runs that cyber thing
The
was
CrowdStrike knows
guy-
the Obamas, but he was also the
on staff,
executive
yeah.
director of something. I can't remember.
Yeah, he's part of Obama's staff. I don't know, man. You go long enough. Everybody at that level knows everybody's worked for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much of a conspiracy theory it is, but I did listen to you.
Yeah. Loud one, $5. He's putting up his middle finger, yet you left the keys where I could steal the bus. I don't know. I think he was responding to something else.
Yeah, or he's drunk.
John Morgan, what's weird is that what 20-year-old doesn't have a social media presence? The 20-year-old that shot at the president. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Sitpog11, huge fan, General. I'm a Gen X, and you remind me of my dad. Love you guys.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Alrighty, what else do you have?
I was trying to think if there was something else. I think that was it for today. I think we kind of covered the stuff that we needed to cover, the stuff. I have a bunch of funny stories about Florida and stuff. We're going to save those for next week because I'm stacking up. I'm stacking the deck against Florida. We're going to find out how just absolutely backwards people are in Florida. It's mostly men. There's a few chick stories in there, but it's mostly men, just so you know. All right, so if we don't have anything else to say, everyone can say good night, which is you two, your majesty.
Yes.
You say good night to everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Trip, tell everyone see you later or something.
All right. See you all later. Have a good night.
All right, we're back to Big Daddy. This is the General's Camera. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you had an hour of your evening to waste, we're very happy that you chose to waste it here with Gen X Talks. I don't know where you are listening to this program from, around the planet, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps along the Armed Service Radio Network. We want to thank Trippy Pineapple for coming up today. Worked really hard all day long. TDP got after it, got it done. And I'm telling you, oh, you know what? I forgot to show you guys something.
Oh, Lord.
Look. Can you guys see that? Oh, the fucking screen's now it's fucked up. Well, god damn it, the fucking camera.
Well, we tried.
These are above. See, those are the overhead things, but I got to fix the glitch. But yeah, we got two cameras up there, and you can see the overhead thing. I was supposed to switch to it today. I didn't do that. All right, I'm working on it. We're getting there from here. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Not sure where you're listening in from, but remember two things. Number one, wherever you go, there you are. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Let's end this thing. Later.